Hi everyone, Marissa from Active Life here again today. So I'm going to give you another nice little yoga warm-up, and you can do this stretch on its own, or you can do it before some of the other yoga workouts that we'll be uploading in the next little while. So we're going to start by laying semi-supine, and that's just laying on your back with your knees up and your feet flat on the floor. Now some of you might find it a bit uncomfortable with your head in this position, so you might help to put a block underneath your head or a little cushion, or roll up your mat a bit. Same when we come to seated, you might prefer to sit on a block. It helps just lift the hips up enough so there's not too much pressure on the knees. So we're going to start now by lying down on our spines, knees up to the sky, and we're going to take our arms out in a T shape. Now if you haven't got enough room where you're practicing, you can bring the arms into cactus position. So that's just taking your arms bent at the elbows and laying them down. We're going to take a nice deep breath in, and as we breathe out, take both knees, allow them to drop to the right side of your body. Keep both shoulders on the mat, and once there, twist to look to your left hand. And just take a few breaths here, letting gravity do what it does best, just giving your spine a nice stretch. And then we're going to breathe in, we're going to come back to the center, and as we breathe out, we're going to do the same on the other side. So keep the shoulders down, let the knees drop to the left side of the body, don't worry about how far they go, and twist to look at your right hand. Feel the stretch down your spine. And then we're going to bring them back to the center as we inhale, and as we exhale, take them over to the right again. Take your eyes to the left hand. Maybe you feel the stretch a bit deeper. You can feel it stretching down the length of the spine, working into the hips. So just allow gravity to do its own thing. And then we're going to breathe in, come back to the center, and breathe out all the way to the left, taking the head to the right. Brilliant. When you breathe in, squeeze those knees into your chest and massage your spine by rocking from side to side. Or you can rock in a round circle one way and then back the other way, as if you're hitting all the numbers on a clock face on your spine. So whichever is more suited to how you're feeling today. And then we are going to breathe in, take a long stretch, fingers one way, toes the other, and as we breathe out, make a tight ball, curl up nose to knees, breathe in. Okay, so for some reason my camera stopped in the middle there, so we're going to carry on from where we were. We'll put our hands on our knees, we're going to breathe in, you're going to lift your chest. So you want to pour the tummy in, you want to open up your heart. It's important to open up that heart in these times of stress. And as we breathe out, I want you to hinge forward from your hips. Hinge. You want to keep a nice straight spine, keep the chin lightly tucked. And you may feel you can start to walk the hands forward. Now I'm going to move back on my mat so you can see a bit further. Some of you may be happy to be here. You want to keep the chest moving forwards. I'm not using the words down. Now some of you might feel you can increase the stretch, but wherever you are, try to keep that spine nice and straight with the chest shining forwards. And as you keep breathing out, you may find you can give a little bit. And we're going to bring ourselves up to seated. We're going to butterfly our legs. So we're going to put the soles of the feet together and just work into those hip flexors. Brilliant. Okay, now we're going to come on to all fours. So you want your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. So we're going to do our cat-cow stretches. So as you breathe in, you want to push your chest through your upper arms. Your chest, don't worry about what your head's doing. Breathe out, curl up, pull your belly button up and try to make yourself into a tight, tight ball. Breathe in, keep those shoulders from the ears. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring the spine back to a neutral position. Take the toes together, take the knees wide, bring the bottom back to your heels, and then stretch out into your swan pose for a brief rest. Don't worry again how far down you go. The aim is to try to get the tummy to the floor and the chest moves forwards. Get the bottom as far back into those heels as you can. Okay, let's come back up to our all fours position as we breathe in. And as we breathe out, we're going to send that right leg behind us on the floor. And I want you to push back into those toes to give a nice stretch to the calf, trying to keep the hips nice and square. Release back. Breathe in. Stretch back, breathe out, push into that heel. Engage the core throughout. You want to keep nice square hips. Come back to the center. Breathe in. Breathe out, push that heel away. And this time maybe lift the leg to hip height. And if you feel stable, we can lift the opposite hand. Now we want to keep pulling the core in, and if you feel the hip lifting, you want to square it back down. Stretch, feel as if you're being stretched from one end to the other. Take the hand down, drop the knee, toes together, knees wide, rest back. And up we come. This time, take the left leg long way behind you as you breathe in, breathe out, push the heel away, brace the belly, and then you can lift that leg at hip height. And be careful, if you feel you're lifting up the hips, square yourself down, brace the belly. And if you feel able to, you can stretch the arm forward, remembering to look down, try to make a continuous line across the horizon. So you want to make a nice long stretch, look down. Drop the hand down, drop the leg, sit back. Okay, we're coming back up. We're going to extend the right leg behind us. Breathe in, breathe out, push the heel away. As we breathe in, you're going to lift the leg and you're going to step it so it comes just wide of your right hand, and you want to squeeze that leg into your upper arm. So it's a push-pull action as you push the leg into the upper arm. Engage the core, keep the hips square, and just hold your position. We're going to take another breath in onto our fingertips, and we're going to try to get our chest to move forward so that as we breathe out, we keep that lovely straight spine, pull in the core, tilt the pelvis forward, and just feel that lovely stretch into the hips. Take a breath in and bring the right hand onto the right hip. As you breathe out, rotate through the torso. So the rotation happens from just below the ribs. This might be enough for you, but you might feel you can take it to the next stage, which is to lift that right arm up, stacking the shoulders one on top of the other. Then we're going to breathe out, bring that hand all the way back down. We're going to breathe in, take the left hand to the left hip. And as we breathe out, we're going to rotate the other way. Keep pushing that thigh into the upper arm. As we inhale, you may wish to try and lift the left hand. If not, keep it glued to the hip. Release down. Okay, we're going to Step the right hand just wide of that foot and move that foot a step in so it falls between the hands. And then if we can, we're going to slide it forwards and we're going to transfer the weight down. From here, we're going to breathe in and either take the hands to the thigh or to the hips or all the way up. And just hold in your lovely crescent lunge. Try to really engage the core. Try to tilt that pelvis and you'll feel it activate the front quad on the left leg. Then the hands come down either side of that front foot. Toes together, knees wide, swan. Inhale, come all the way back up to all fours. Exhale, step that left foot behind you, pushing through the heel. Inhale, step that left foot wide of the left hand. Push that leg into your upper arm. Hold your pose, let everything settle, engage the core. And then as you inhale again, remembering to come onto the fingertips to allow that chest to shine forwards. We're going to release back down, trying to keep that openness. Keep pushing that leg into the upper arm. Inhale, left hand to left hip. Exhale, rotate through the torso. Inhale, if you're lifting, take the left arm up. Oh, breathe in that glorious weather I'm having here. Lovely sunshine. Exhale, the hand steps inside of the foot. Keep working that thigh into my upper arm. Inhale, right hand to right hip. Exhale, rotate through the torso again. Inhale, lift that right arm. Exhale, down. And you're going to transfer that foot into the middle of both hands and slide it forward as you breathe in. As you breathe out, transfer the weight forward, allowing those hips to scissor. Start to really engage the core and tilt that pelvis. And then we're coming up either to the hands resting on the knee, maybe hands on the hips, maybe take the hands up overhead. Feel that lovely feeling of your heart opening up to every possibility, especially on a glorious day like today. Hands come down either side of that front foot, toes together, knees wide, swan. From here, we can either come in to our final relaxation and have a rest, or we can go it forwards into sun salutations or standing sequences. So I'm just going to show you the way to move from one to the other, and then I'll be saying thank you. So from here, you're going to tuck the toes under and come into your down facing dog. If you need to pad the feet, you can. And from there, you will walk your hands to your feet. Allow the body to sway. Breathe out, hands onto hips. Brace the belly, bend the knees. Breathe in, stand. And you are ready to practice any standing sequence. So I hope you've enjoyed our warm-up. Even if that's all you do, it's a nice start to your day. Om Shanti, Namaste. Thank you.